Hi Pisces, this is your reading for this week of March 23rd. Sorry it's a bit late, but what I've got for you I think is quite interesting, and it is this. When I pull your cards, the first card that I get is the Power card, and the Power card is reminding you that your power comes from the essence of who you are, within the understanding that you are a sacred being. The essence, the frequency of love is what holds us all together. And when we think about love, we'll often think about it in terms of just the sentimental quality of love. But what we're really talking about, if we're looking at love as the essence of everything that holds us together, that is also power. So what you're being told here is power. I'm just going to read you the card. Think of power as an energy radiating from the center of your being, your heart, 360-degree radius. It's wise, is connected to your higher mind, and guides you along the best route, however circuitous, for the highest good of all concerned. Think of force as an energy that's generated by your personality. It extends from your mind in a horizontal line and is projected in one direction by a mind that sees limited options. Insistence on having a specific outcome may blind the mind to better options. It may be logical but not wise. Force is ego-directed and usually with a predetermined goal. Power is soul-directed and self-correcting. So I find that interesting because it's really talking about, are you going to be going with that internal sense of who you are, which again is linked to love? And the other option is, are you going to go with your mind, with your ego, and try to force a situation to be what you want? So in the process of this, what you're also getting is, can you look at whatever situation you are dealing with as though you're on vacation, that you're seeing everything new and fresh for the first time, that there's no history that runs before it? And if you do that, what do you notice that's different? In the process of all of this, you're being asked to consider, which goes very beautifully with the idea of where does power come from. It's the idea of service. And the idea of service as it is represented in this pack, it's about an energy that you want to embody. But in this case, it's very specifically about the idea that service isn't just about to another person. You can be in service to yourself, you can be in service to humanity. It can be just holding the understanding, the energy, the attitude that we are all here to serve in some way. Whether or not we're doing it deliberately as a service profession, or whether or not it is just by being in relationship to people where we are learning and growing, we are also of service in that regard too. So Pisces, what I'm feeling for you this week is really consider if your mind is getting overextended in terms of ego and trying to make something happen, and where have you possibly lost sight of the idea that the attitude of the world being a place where we're all here to learn and grow. We're all of service all the time, as others are in service to us, and that it may happen in ways that don't look like an act of service, either by you or somebody else. It can be an attitude which then allows you to take on a new vision of this situation. If you're able to understand where your power comes from and move and lean into that, as well as understanding that service is inherent in just simply being alive and being in relationship to people, that we are in service. Can you look at that and where you might be feeling burdened or unsupported in acts of service? Look again in terms of ego or heart. And can you look at whatever this situation is with new eyes? Can you imagine you're seeing it for the first time? What is new that you haven't considered before? Okay? I'm going to leave you with that, Pisces. Take good care.